Some 74 Ghanaians who were schooling in Sudan hitherto came face to face with the war crime taking place in Khartoum in Sudan. And through government efforts, a number of them have been evacuated from that war-torn zone, a war that is taking place between the paramilitary and the armed forces of Sudan. The situation has caused a lot of distraction to many properties, as well as a number of lives have been lost. So far, government efforts has enabled about 74 of these returnees back home to reunite with their families.
I come here to pick my daughters, my daughter and my nephew. There are two daughters there.
Where are they coming from?
Sudan. They are coming from Sudan. They are attending school at Sudan, Ahfad University at Sudan.
Now, hearing about what is happening in Sudan, the conflict to be precise, how do you feel hearing that back at home?
We feel bad. We feel bad. Well, since we heard that conflict, we cannot sleep, we cannot eat. Anytime we are on, we are expecting they are coming back to home.
He's a student over there. He read petroleum engineering. He left us for about 5 or 10 years, 6 years or 7. So we miss him. So all of a sudden we heard there is a conflict going on at Sudan. So we are not happy. So from there we heard the ambassador of Ghana, she's trying her possible best to bring them down. I used to communicate with him. Through the phone, you could hear that the bullet was just a distance. When I'm making WhatsApp call with him, I used to receive some distance, bullets passing through.
We understand the total number of persons returning from Sudan through Ethiopia are 74, and so far they are all going through some protocols. They arrived around 11:30 a.m. So that is how it feels like here at the arrival lounge at the Kuduka International Airport. You would see returnees from Sudan who made it to Ghana through government efforts, embracing, and to the point that someone even the man is tearing. Your son is back alive. How do you feel?
Alhamdulillah. These children, they are heroes. So we thank God for their life. Alhamdulillah.
Wow, I can see you are teary. How emotional is it for you?
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. I'm very happy for them. They have seen a lot. Even on the screen, it's not easy. How about seeing in reality, bullets and missiles flying over you? I am happy for them.
Wow, that is quite
happy for them.
So that is how they are expressing their excitement, seeing their relatives return from this war-torn zone. Your parents are happy welcoming you home. How does it feel to be back home?
Well, it feels good, actually. It feels good. Honestly, it's not been easy for us. Well, basically, we live in Ghana. We are Ghanaians, and we've always experienced peace. So going to a place where there's a bit of unrest, actually, it's traumatizing. But we give thanks to God. We're actually back home, and as they are happy to see me, I'm also so much happy to see them. I just don't know how to express myself right now, but it's a good feeling, actually.
How is that warm hug like? When they hug you, how do you feel?
I've been away for more than 5 years now. So I've been longing to see them. So seeing them right now actually it's a good feeling, actually. I don't know how to express myself.
I am not in their shoes, but I can really tell from the hugs that is taking place here, people meeting their relatives for over 5 years now, getting to see them and embrace their relatives is such an experience any one of you would want to feel, because fleeing even the war-torn zone and surviving it in the first place, it is something they even lack words to describe.
When I went to Sudan at first, in fact, I can say, to my view, what I saw, I can say the economic of Sudan to what I see. Maybe when you go to, market, you can see things are maybe cheaper than Ghana. I'm in Accra.
Now let's speak to the student leadership on how they've been able to manage to bring their colleagues here.
We were able to communicate with our students to let them know that there are certain protocols that we can abide, so that every student should live in the hostel, shouldn't go out because of the clashes.
Tell us the experience over there when this whole thing started. Were you caught up in any of these gunshots?
We were there when we started hearing gunshots and also throwing missiles, and as a student leader, I immediately tested in our group that what was coming up is a clash between the two forces. So there is no way a student will go out. There's no way even if a student needed something, there is an assistant that he or she can call a certain number and the number can assist to him.
Government just mentioned that they've given you 500 cedis. Is that enough?
Actually, it's not enough because the properties that we lived, because when this thing started, the evacuation, it came impromptu. So you need to leave all your books, you need to leave all your laptops, you need to leave everything that you save for.
The Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, Kweku Aprechum Sapon, has been addressing the media.
There are 74 of them who arrived. Originally, the number was supposed to have been 75 students, but one of them decided that he was not going to come home. And our position was that it wasn't compulsory to force anybody against his or her will to travel from Addis Ababa to Ghana.
My name is Fred Joe reporting from the Terminal 3 for Citi News.